And I am live. Welcome to a special episode of Diverse Comics and Pop, everyone. And today I'm having a special discussion about Secret Invasion with a good buddy of mine, Trent Brower. He's more north everything about the Secret Invasion stuff. He's like a big fan like me. So I'm gonna bring him in. We're gonna discuss about Secret Invasion. Enjoy the show. Get some popcorn and we finna just chill today, all right? Finna bring on Trent right now. Here he is, the man coming in right now.
Hey,
He's in. He's here. He's here, everyone. He's here. What's going on, Trent?
yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
Warming up here in California for Fourth of July weekend, but we survived.
Hot. Is it hot over there?
Oh, it's very hot.
It is. Yeah, it's supposed to get 90 degrees here tomorrow, man. So I might do some barbecue later on because I ain't getting no hot heat cooking no barbecue tomorrow, man. I'm not doing it, so I'll
Yeah,
do it today.
pre-game. Yeah, just
Yeah,
celebrate.
man. So got you on here because I know you're a guru at this, man. I know you're a guru. I want to see what you think about this whole secret invasion thing. Um, what do you see it heading? Do you think this is going to be big for Marvel, or you think it's going to be a drop? Because right now, I'm looking at the reviews of a lot of people. It's kind of low. It's real low. The ratings are low on this. Some people not feeling it. They feel like they dropped the ball. They think they should have done this. They should have did this. Uh,
Well,
doing the whole Avengers thing. So, what you think about this whole thing, man? Me personally, I'm just going to start off. It reminded me of Jack Ryan. Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you watched any Jack Ryan.
I haven't
Series.
seen it, but I know about it. With
Yeah, if you watch that,
the
man.
different office.
Yeah, that's where it put me. Put me in Jack Ryan versus meets the Born Identity.
Hmm.
It's giving that feel with the espionage whole thing going on. So, what you think about this, man? What's your take on this?
I'm actually enjoying it. For me, I haven't seen those spy thrillers, but I've seen like other ones. Like I just got done seeing for the first time. I did a whole
Mhm.
run of all the Mission Impossible movies, and they deal with a lot of face technology. I was like, oh, this is like just like in Winter Soldier with the face
Mhm.
manipulation and stuff like that, and they're of course going to use that in a secret invasion type of story, like what we saw in the comics, and some I don't know if you've seen Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes back when that came on. They had a little bit of a secret invasion arc there with the
I'm with the white with the white with the talk the Avengers. What's that? What's that girl name, man? The red witch. The
oh there's well, because they invaded like the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the X-Men, and they just, and Shield and Hydra and even AIM. They just start slowly revealing throughout that arc.
I
Oh,
must
yeah,
have, it must have, you know what? It must see stuff like that. And that's what I hate being it crosses over my head, and I wouldn't even think of it. I'm like,
yeah,
really, man? Because I did not see that.
yeah.
it must have. It
Oh,
must have had. Might have to rewatch it again to get it because I was trying to find clues of how were they leading up to this, and I was thinking of during the Winter Soldier
hmm.
when Fury when he did all what he had did in the Winter Soldier. So I'm figuring maybe was that. I'm trying to figure was that a scroll den? Do you think that? Do you think he because remember when he
Oh, I know.
I take that back. I think Avengers. I think the Avengers, the first Avengers movie when it came out.
I know what you're talking about. I was actually listening to another podcast. The guys over at Kind of Funny. They used to be part of,
Uh-huh.
but they went over it, and they brought up an idea that the same thing you're talking about, like how long have
Yeah.
roles been here? Since they've been here since the '90s. That's pre Iron Man. So how
See?
deep do you think this? So, and then he said that millions of scrolls have been here since then, because Fury and Captain Marvel haven't done nothing for him since. So
exactly.
how does this go?
Right. So I'm thinking, I'm just trying to mix this up, man, because it's interesting. Because man, the Scrolls is my favorite Marvel story. Period. It's my favorite because it's like these aliens invaded the United States and no one really knew. It was like a secret. Everything's kept a secret because they didn't want to freak out, the people. But like I said, I read a lot of Fantastic Four books. I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan. And when they invaded here, they were already amongst us. It was like they was blending. I don't know if you could go back and read the back issues, you see what I'm talking about. It was Spider-Man. There was all these fake invasions of them. They was really Skrulls. And I'm trying to figure out, is Captain America really dead, or was that a Skrull? I mean, like, you just never know. I'm just thinking maybe he is dead. Maybe Captain America is dead. I don't know.
See, and my point being was, sure, they could have gone deep with it with a lot of Avengers we know, with a lot of the bad guys flying there. With a lot of the bad guys we know, even for like as we saw in the show, various forms of levels of government they could implant themselves. But the thing I have against that is that would take away so many moments of death, retirement, big moments that happen for all the heroes and villains. Like, that would take away so much of that power, that goodwill that went towards those moments. So I don't think it goes that deep, because I don't think that they'd have that. Marvel Studios would have to have some big balls to pull that off, and I don't think they have those kind of balls. As big as they, I don't think they'll go that far.
Because, man, this multiverse is getting out of hand, bro. I mean, like, it's getting crazy, man. I mean, it's getting like, man, like, because, like I said, we watch all these movies, man, and it's like, we see someone die, and you're like, oh, he dead. But was it, like, really them? You know what I'm saying? Was it really them? Because it could have been a Skrull. It is just like, man, I just wonder how they're going to swing it. Because, like, if you looked at season 1 of Secret Invasion, he was like, they was pretty much had like a little flashback scene when he was like talking to them, like, I'm gonna need y'all to help me protect the the Earth, to protect us. And I'm wondering, because you know how it is, it's going to always be some bad Skrulls that want to just take over some shit. You know what I'm saying? They was planning on, they had other plans. Like, man, we ain't gonna help play. We're gonna take this over. So I'm wondering, is it like it's got to be a mole within the Avengers whole chat, man?
Right, and I got you. The thing I'm thinking about is back when Captain Marvel came out, and everybody they pulled the rug from up under us, because we all thought the Skrulls was going to be the bad guys.
Yeah,
they played us and said, no, the Skrulls have been the good guys this whole time. So the Kree, that's the ones that's the bad guys. Right. So I was like, okay, how is this going to be going forward? If the Skrulls were the good guys, they're going to have a certain little, because we only saw a small little group of Skrulls. So
we saw a small group.
The Secret Invasion, are they just going to have a bunch like everywhere now? Like, how's it going to work? And then
I think
why would they be so angry to want to invade?
What's going to happen? Pay attention to keep your eyes on Deadpool, because Deadpool, he's going to start the other multi-universe, which is going to be within the X-Men. I'm quite sure they're going to bring in the Fantastic Four through that whole multiverse, how they're going to have things. Because I know you've seen Doctor Strange. Mm-hmm. He pretty much kicked it off with him, American Chavez.
Yeah.
I think they kind of like pretty much opened it right there, where we seen what was going on. I think that was Skrulls. I'm just like, man, I'm like, yeah, that they finally doing this. Some people like, I hate that people just don't understand how this story going. Everybody just want to go action, get in action, but this is no. You got, when you doing stuff like this, like motion or pictures, it's got to be told differently. So it's got to be more like on the side. I can see what Marvel doing with this one, but it just makes me, it's sad that
a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. People just not really understanding how this is, building up to what's gonna really go down. I can see what they finna do, and I'm like, man. Then it got me thinking, is Rose a goddamn is a
That's
Rose?
why people are wondering too. But
Because
see,
he
you got to
acting kind
remember
of
that would
funny,
take away
man.
Tony's death. You know, like
Yeah,
he was there for Tony's death, so you know he can't like back out and like because that would mean something big to Rhodey. And then if he is, somebody's been joking and this has been joking around. Like, what if Rhodey is the scroll? Don Cheadle is the scroll Rhodey, and then Terrence Howard.
man, that would man. If that shit happened, man, then
I
goddamn,
would clap
they
it.
got me, man. I don't know. It's just something about how he acting. It's just something how he's acting. He's acting very governmental, like very. He just like he don't got no feelings for Nick Fury no more. Even though Fury been he went underground and he did what he had to do, but Rose acting very. He's just acting very nonchalant against him,
Well,
man. Like,
well, just a second though. Remember, take it back to Iron Man 2. Take it back to Iron Man
yeah.
3. Take it back to Civil War. How many times does he take the government side over everything? Remember.
Yeah, yeah, that is, yeah. You know what? Because you know what I've been doing over this past week since I had my little off days. I have my off days on my weekends, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing like I was looking at any type of movie that can have any type of leading type of secrets with this whole invasion of the scroll. So I started off watching the first Avenger because I swear I think it leads up to the first Avengers. There's something about that gave me some vibes about how because Nick Fury was acting kind of funny in that movie. He's acting if you know I pay attention to each movie and how he's acting in certain movies, his vibes. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking he was his scroll. Somebody said what Mick Wannabat 85 said Secret Invasion has been really good and interesting. Yeah, man, I'm enjoying this, man. I love these type of movies. I'm a big fan of alien invasions and stuff like X Files, man. I mean, I was a huge X Files fan, and this stuff just interesting to me, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like
This is this is the this is the today's day and age X-Files. Like there isn't really much anything else out there like what they doing with the what if aliens come to Earth in 2023 rather than 1990 something? It's
yeah,
like what like they're trying to hide amongst us. They're trying to take over eventually, but they can't do it straight up because then they'll incite a war with the Avengers because they're
yeah,
coming into a world where the Avengers are established and they will jack somebody up because they've already
yeah.
proved if they try to step on our territory like that. So
You know what would be really mind blowing though, man? If maybe when we watching the whole Avengers, right? What if
mm,
that was just a whole bunch of goddamn scrolls out of Avengers? What
then
just what if? Well, I'm just saying, what if that was
I
this?
know,
I mean, that would be mind blowing, and they come out with another fucking Avengers
but
movie.
you could use that same argument for every single character we've seen since Iron Man 1. What if T'Challa was a scroll? What if Groot was a scroll? He could take it all the way back there if you want to. It would just flip the lid on so many things. But then at the same time, since Guardians movies are done, you can't really touch them now. They're
Yeah,
protected.
yeah.
You can't really touch T'Challa anymore since Chadwick passed. So what are the limitations and where do you get in, where you fit in to how far back this goes since Iron Man 1?
Now that well, I don't think I say if they can get away with the whole with the Black Panther, which they should never. I hate that they should just went on and just casted a new villain. It wouldn't hurt for them to get a new T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
You don't mix. You don't. You don't take a fictional character that's big like Batman. How many
Mm-hmm.
Batman? How many Batmans we had, bro?
About 7 now, I think.
Did DC have to kill Bruce Wayne? Did they say, oh well, Christian Bale was the real Batman? He, so he dead, and we can't use him. Did they do anything like that, bro? They didn't do that. What they did was like what they did with the Joker. Look what they did with the Joker. What's the old buddy that plays the Joker? He died.
Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger, they got
Yeah, but they still gave him his. They still gave him his flowers. They just say, man, he played a good Joker. They moved on. They got another Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but it was for a different story and different world entirely. So it's
yeah,
just
but I'm just saying, but
how they
different story
play
time, but still, it's about the character,
yeah.
not the actor. You can't form one. You can't do that and just take it in and say, okay, he was the only Black Panther. We can't use him no more. We got to kill him all. Just like look what they did with Angela Bassett, bro. What was the point of killing off the Queen? She didn't even get no goddamn award. She got beat by
I think the
what's that
daughter
girl
was
name in
more
all Halloween movies? What's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis.
oh, Jamie, yeah.
She got beat by freaking Jamie Lee Curtis.
To be
They killed
fair,
off her
she
character.
did very well in Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I did expect Angela Bassett. I even posted it where after we saw Wakanda Forever on my Instagram. I said Angela Bassett out here trying to win an Oscar. Right after that's the one takeaway I took from Wakanda Forever, but she did not.
Right, it took the L. It took the L. It took the L for Wakanda Forever, and even get a goddamn Oscar. That's some bullshit. They should have kept her alive. What was the point killing the fucking queen, man?
But
Tell me.
but at least she got considered. That's something, at least, like for for a superhero movie to be considered, for somebody in there to be directed and acted the way they were, to be considered in the upper echelon of what people in the movie industry feel like is the best of the best. That's pretty
Yeah,
big in itself. Like even if you didn't win, still being up there, that's still pretty big. It just
yeah,
about
yeah. I just think that you could. I mean, man, we got some great black actors. Anyone could have been the Black Panther, man. I mean, all they had to do is cast the right dude, man. Even the director, he admitted it that he didn't want to do it. He admitted to it. He's like, I didn't really want to do it. They told me I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go with that story. I wanted to go with the original story and just keep
oh, you talking
Black
about
Panther.
Ryan Coogler?
Yeah, he was saying it, man. He admitted to it. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I like the one kind of fair, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It just wasn't for me. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm like, what's going on here, man? It was just. I just feel they could have cast someone else, but I'm trying to figure was that a scroll in there, like because it's just, I have a
Well,
lot of
look, to tie it back to Secret Invasion, was
yeah,
Ross a scroll in that? Because he's scrolling in the show. So, like,
yeah,
where's the real Ross? Or is there a real Ross? Where is he still alive? We don't know.
yeah. Because see, they've been here for a long time, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if they could
If
pull
they
this
take
off,
their
man,
memories,
they can easily pull this off, man, and say, yeah, everybody's a goddamn scroll. They do the goddamn comic books all the damn time, man. Look, they killed off the Miss Marvel with the stretchy arm. They killed off in the comic books. And I'm figuring, right? I'm like, they could easily bring her back, man. That probably was a scroll too. I'm just saying, Marvel got ways of doing things and fixing stuff like they fix their comic books when they know they being wrong. So I'm just thinking stuff that we see in these movies, like certain characters that die. I'm trying to figure out, man, was he a scroll? They gonna bring back Ben Affleck. It was rumored that
oh,
he was
Daredevil.
gonna be, yeah, it's rumored he's gonna be Daredevil
I
in
didn't think
in
hey, man,
the new Deadpool
we
movie.
go that far. We think Blade was a scroll.
Hey, and you know what? You know what? Hey, you know what? I was thinking about Blade. This week I said, I hope Disney don't screw people over with this Blade movie because they having
It seems
trouble
to
out
be
here.
having some problems the Flash did without
Yeah,
the
it's not
that
looking. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for Blade. I don't
yeah.
know. I think Blade might get axed. I don't think they're gonna go for it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
We're in different times now, so
They can't wait too long on it because what's it, Muhammad Ali? He ain't no spring chicken.
right. He's not the
So,
one. He's not the one.
yeah.
He's more of a now guy. He now type of brother. He's not finna sit up there and just sit back and ride the couch too long, man. He
I
gonna
know
move on to some other
got
shit.
like you and me, so I don't know how, but the audience he getting up there. So, like how believable is it to have another new Blade that's older than the old Blade?
Yeah, because see, they got to keep up with them times. Because stars, they I don't know, man. I think they dropped the ball with Blade, man. I think saying like when they did the whole Werewolf by Night special,
Yeah,
that should lead up to Blade because it was dealing with the Bloodstone.
yeah,
And when you doing shit like that, you supposed to have that movie pretty much trying to get in
mhm.
there because people were excited about that. Everybody was on cloud nine high with that movie, man. They're like, oh
Yeah.
man, we the Blade.
Well, the thing was, it didn't have any studio interference. The Werewolf by Night. That's the thing. I watched
Yeah,
the scenes on that, and the director was actually the composer who's composed the new Batman theme. The doom,
yeah,
doom, doom, doom. He's the one that made Werewolf by Night, so he got to do the movie and his own music for the movie, and he got to write it. He did everything. To build the bones, the backbones of that movie, and that's why it did so well. And kept it in a small time frame, so that's why that movie did so well. That's why people want more from that. If studios
yeah.
start doing that for more directors, I think they'd be doing well. It's just Kevin Feige has this timeline of bullet checkpoints he wants to hit, and that's where we're going to end up. But the problem is, we already did that with Thanos. We going
Yeah.
forward, we don't know where we're going now. Like the multiverse stuff, it's been hit and miss. Kang, they don't know what they want to do with Kang now that
They
Jonathan.
gotta, they gotta give look, they gotta give us fans what we really ask for, man. All we ask for is a good X-Men movie. Man, just give us a damn good X-Men movie. We've been starving for that for the longest. We want to see Blade. Everybody want to see Blade, man. Look, everybody want to see Blade, but I doubt Blade is kind of much. I don't know. He's kind of like, I don't know, man. But Fantastic Four, because they're doing the Secret Invasion. You gotta bring them in now, because you can't keep riding Avengers. I mean, the Scrolls really a Fantastic Four thing, like a Reed Richards type of thing. He was smart.
Yeah,
He's very smart at what what I'm saying, he's a smart dude. I mean,
got the
can't you have
Super
the Furies
Scroll.
running around and shit with eye patch off and shit? Just
Oh, and you bring up a good point. Yeah, they
yeah,
are a Fantastic Four. The Scrolls are a Fantastic Four villains, more so. And they got the Super Scroll now. What they introduced in episode 2 of Secret Invasion was the Super Scroll. So did you catch that list that they
yeah.
had?
That's what I was gonna bring it up. I was like, what did you? That's what I'm saying. When they showed that, that's what I said, man. Come on, man. I like Marvel. Stop playing with us, man. You gonna have to bring in Reed Richards. You gonna have to bring him in pretty soon.
Yeah,
He, I mean, you're gonna have to. I mean, you can't just have Nick Fury just having all the goddamn fun, man. Like he was just like this guy, just doing it. He wasn't not like that. Nick Fury was more like in the shadows and shit, creep lurking in the shadows and popping out when shit breaking off. You know what I'm saying? He always jump in when shit was popping off. He was never that guy that just ran around doing stuff. He was a spy, but I just think they need to bring in Reed Richards. At least give us some hope. Like, yeah, Fantastic Four cover, we go Reed Richards. But
I think they'll get there eventually. It's just right now they're gonna want to focus on what they got rather than interested in
yeah,
too many new things. I've been seeing like interviews like, okay, so where does this go into the Marvels, which is going to have people that are already established now.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that with the Marvels because they got it because they already tied it in with Miss Marvel. That Miss Marvel movie, it was it was
Ca-
okay. It was okay for what it was.
Yeah,
I like when they hit the scroll, and I'm like, oh man, they got the scrolls in here. Oh, they got the Kree world. Like, oh,
yeah,
you
I was
know,
I was
I see
happy
what they
about
was going with it. I see what they was going with it. I just hope that it ties in with this new one they got coming out. I hope it ties into what they got going on with the invasion, so it explains a lot. Because this is where we at now. We're at a lot of saga wars now. Because after that Kang War and Ant Man,
it. Hmm.
it's gotta lead into the Skrulls and they gotta into the Kree. So I wonder that's what are we going with this right now? Is the Kree War?
Well, it looks like there's a new accuser, that female accuser. I forgot what the actress. I seen the actress before in something else. I
I didn't
forgot.
see that. They got
Yeah,
the when
yeah,
they
they
got
got a
to
new
change
accuser.
into a female now.
Yeah,
The
she,
fuck?
yeah, yeah, because she's fighting all three of them in that last shot in the trailer. So we'll see where
I
that
want
goes.
to look
But
that up. You what? That's on here on YouTube.
yeah, it should be on YouTube. The Marvels trailer. But yeah, it kind of they do it quick, so you can't really get a good eye on her. But
you can tell it's her. You can tell that's who they fighting. I
yeah,
gotta check that out, man. Because like I
hmm
said, I'm real big with all this what's going on. I can't wait for Deadpool 3 because it's gonna get crazy right there. I think that's what they're gonna bring through the X-Men. Did you see that last? What do you think about that scene when he was coming home and he showed his wife? I mean, that his love was like she was shit.
I thought that was interesting, but it also made sense too. I was talking to my lady Shantae about it. We were like, well, he was in space for that long. He was with the scrolls for that long. What do you expect? He likes to keep things undercover. What's the most undercover
But do
people?
you think he know?
People that he's supposed
Do you think he know?
he know that she a scroll? That's the thing. I don't know, because why would you be straight up scroll in your own home and then change when your husband come home? That's just weird. But then this is the same type of dude who always knows everything, always has ears and eyes everywhere. So why would you just regularly be a scroll knowing you're with a dude like that? So
Man, that scene bugged the shit out of me, man. I was like, what in the freak going on here, man?
but here's the thing. She chose to be a black woman because she's like, what you coming in here for? You look a little naked right now. What you? And he's like, oh,
Yeah,
put that back.
yeah, put the ring back on. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh yeah, man, and it went off. I'm like, man, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to Wednesday to see what they got to have. But rumor is that they're going to show they're going to have another flashback with the Avengers. So I guess when I find out, we'll watch it. So.
I was going to ask you, what did you think of the scene between Rhodey and Fury overall? Because I thought that was some of the best.
Oh man, it was, man. I was shocked. I was like, what was going through my mind was, man, is Rhodey a scroll? Because he acting. I mean, how he was treating him. He was like treating him like he had no fear where he was, who he was.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when Nick kind of like showed his ass a little when he was getting escorted out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, there you go, y'all. You just can't. You just gotta do the most, you know. And I'm like, I was like, man, is Rhodey a scroll? Because he just acting like nonchalant towards him, like, this is Joe. Like he didn't want to believe him that it was aliens on the planet. Then he's like, no, this is Joe doing. You caused all this. You all on the news. And I'm like, usually Rhodey, he's acting Iron Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't acting like that. And I'm like, man, it's just like he's acting very.
Most of it, like he didn't like it, but he still was like, all right, Tony, you gotta give up that armor. You ain't doing it right.
Yeah.
But
And I think that got us thinking that Road is a scroll to throw us off. Yeah. Somebody in there's a mole, man. Somebody in that camp is a scroll. I don't know who it is. It's one of them Avengers, man. It's gotta be one of them Avengers, man.
I will say I really got the most out of that scene. That was probably they're like, all right, we're gonna get them with this, like, because they had that back and forth that they had, and I think at this point, Rhodey after Thanos was like, all right, it should be nothing else outside of Earth that should be an issue. We can handle whatever we can handle ourselves. But I think Fury's like, no, it ain't over yet, Jack. So here's what we can do, or here's what I'm gonna do. I need your support. If you can't support me, I'm gonna need you to stay the hell up out my way. And Rhodey's like, you can stay up out my way. Because you don't be in government no more, sir.
Yeah, I mean, he was confident. He showed no push. He showed no fear against Nick doing that scene, man. And every time I look at that scene, because I watched it again the other night just to see can I find any more clues that went above my head. Because sometimes shit go above my head, like with the Scarlet Witch, which I think scrolls in that motherfucker too. Yeah, Scarlet Witch, man. I like how they did with the whole what's the name? Madam, what's her name? Oh my God, shit, I keep forgetting her name. I said her name, but I like how they bring her in because somebody, don't forget they got to bring in Mephisto because he playing a lot of
Oh, we're
puppet
back.
things. So I was wondering how they're gonna do all this they got going on. I don't know if stuff's gonna be tied in with Miss Marvel because you got your, like I said, you got Mephisto and he's still kind of like he there's a lot of trickery. So this is it's gonna be interesting how they're gonna hide this stuff, man. I just hope that Marvel dropped the ball because I was kind of really upset with the whole Love and Thunder. God,
Right. I had a
I'm
good time.
really happy.
I think the only thing that's gonna come out of that going forward is probably stuff with Thor and his now his real life daughter. That's Chris Hemsworth's daughter, but
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and Jane in Heimdall and in what's it called? Oh damn, whatever their version of heaven is, I forget. Valhalla. They're in Valhalla, so who knows? We might see them back in Secret Wars or something. I don't know. That would be cool. But I was also wondering where if I was thinking about this in the back of my mind while you was talking. Maria Hill, is she dead? Is she really dead?
Real, yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
you can't go out like just that on a show rather than a movie. I don't know.
yeah. Man, see, due to the whole writer strike and stuff, we don't know what we're going to get. You know what I'm saying? We don't know because that writer strike is really going to tell you what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They fight for contracts and all that stuff, so everything will be on hold. Depends on people coming back. Then you got Marvel, you got Disney XD. They getting rid of shows that certain writers kind of created, so they don't want to give up that money. So what they're doing is they're gonna be axing off certain shows that these writers are on there because they don't want to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, everything's gonna be up in the air, man. So stuff that me and you looking forward to, probably, hopefully it gets made because now you already know. I don't know if you know, but San Diego Con,
Oh
all
yeah,
the
all the
majors
studios.
pulled out.
Yeah, I know.
All the majors, it's not gonna be a Hall H at all.
Yeah.
Only thing you might get news is a Spawn movie from Todd McFarlane. Probably Warner Brothers if they be there. Probably, because they that Blue Beetle. They only hope now because the Flash had flopped. Um,
You know what
so
I'm you know what I'm thinking? Once all this the writer strike wraps up, if it hopefully in the near future, I'm thinking it's gonna go the way the video games have been going. Because E3's gone. So because
yeah,
it's kind of similar reasons. Um, it's just more convenient for studios to fund their own, like, here's what we got coming up, pre-recorded thing, and we got this coming out, we got this coming out, we got this coming out.
yeah,
Here's a little interview with the actors, here's a little interview with the directors. All right, we out. They don't have to do that in front of the stage. They don't have to schedule that. They don't have to fly actors out. They don't have to fly producers or directors out. It's all pre-recorded in-house, and they release it on their schedule, on their own schedule, rather than the big Comic-Con. Even though that's a big weekend, the internet
yeah.
is a forever thing. It's always it could be on anybody's time, not just their time. So
They gotta have a big. They gotta have a big. They need something big, man. Hopefully, Captain Marvel and them go rewaking back up the fans because, like I said, the Love and Thunder is like some of these movies that was coming out with. I just wasn't really happy with. Now, Doctor Strange, I love Doctor Strange. That's Strange. I mean, he had so much nostalgia in there, man. I was losing my mind. They bring Professor X and all that. I'm like, oh man, that's why I know they're gonna bring the X-Men. But
yeah, we're not
did
getting.
they have Did they have Reed Richards in there? Did they? I can't think.
Yeah, Reed Richards was there. He was played by.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I want to make sure I want. But yeah, when I seen all that, man, that gave me hope. Now, Spider-Man into the whole multiverse with him,
Yeah.
that gave me some hope too. They had little clues in there what they're finna do. So what they was bringing up. I just hope that I don't know about the carving, man. I don't know, man. Come on, man.
I
Tiger
think we all know
blood.
where that's
You
going,
got
but
part from the tiger sermon on the tiger, man. What the I'm like, what the hell is this?
Don't forget, we got Madam Web on the way too.
What? What they doing a Madam Web for what?
Hey, hold on, brother. Let me tell you something else about that movie. They also making her very young, and she is the origin story.
Man, look. This get out of control with these villain movies, man. Nobody's not
Sony. It's Sony.
villains, man.
That's Sony.
I don't come on, man. Now I admit I'm looking forward to the Rhino, how they do the Rhino in the Craven movie, but still I'm just not
Oh,
right. I don't know, man. I just want to, maybe, this is the only way I can see the Rhino. I got to look at this goddamn movie. Now, I looked at Morbius, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie. I'm like, why did they make this? Why? What? Why did they make this movie? Who asked for this? I want to see a Morbius movie. Who asked for this shit? I'll be ran, man. Don't.
no. The thing is, and all the things I was thinking, it's all good. I love these characters. I love these characters in the comics. I love them in the cartoons.
Yeah.
When I get them presented in a better form, live action, like Venom.
I wouldn't mind seeing, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind seeing those characters fight Spider-Man. I wouldn't mind seeing Kraven and all that. But they do it too much. They're giving these characters their own movie. Kraven's good. But he's not no big. He's not big like that. Come on, man. Man, I would like to see the goddamn the Scorpion, man.
Scorpion. You know where you can see all these characters highlighted the way they should be in the Spider-Man games that are out. Spider-Man 2 coming out.
Just make the Secret Six, man. Just make the damn Secret Six and just call it Secret Six. Stop making these individual ass movies. You say the Sinister 66. I will watch that. All right, but
we were getting that. We were supposed to get that with Spider-Man. With Andrew Garfield. Remember, that's what they were leading up to, and they're like, "Nah, we got Tom Holland. He's gonna be in the Avengers."
Well, they made that one. They made the Rhino like a goddamn Power Ranger in that movie. Do you see that shit?
Yeah.
I was thinking one of the Power Rangers jump on that motherfucker in a minute. I think this is bad. Transform to a Rhino, man. What the fuck am I watching here?
For that particular movie, for that Rhino, I was not expecting much to begin with because they did not promote him as much. So I was not expecting much because I figured he'd be more of a joke, little tag. He'd be booking the movie. He'd be like, you see Alexi, just be Alexi, and then at the end he'll be the Rhino. But we won't really get to really see it, and but it'd just be a fun little thing. So I wasn't expecting much going into that. I was expecting Green Goblin and Electro. That's what I got. So,
I just can't, man. I can't with these movies, man. But I'm thinking that this Scroll movie. How many series they doing this with? They giving us what?
6 episodes. So we got 4 left.
6. Okay. After that, wait. So 6 episodes of that. What's the next Marvel movie come out? The Marvels, right?
And then after that is Echo, allegedly, but I don't know. There's some word out that Marvel's not liking how it is right now, so we'll see.
That's gonna flop, bro. Let's be honest. Do anybody care about Echo, bro? Who's asking for this? Who is asking for this shit?
But I didn't think she needed her own show, but I thought she was pretty cool.
Oh, hell no. Look, man, you just throw her ass in there in Daredevil. That's what you do. Just throw her in Daredevil, man. Stop making certain characters do not need their own movie. They don't have the big fan base like this. And you see, that's what happened with that's how DC dropped the ball with Black Adam. Black Adam was not known like that. Nobody knew the fuck he was.
Well,
me and you knew he was.
Yeah, that argument can be made if with somebody who knows what they're doing. Like James Gunn knows what he's doing. Nobody knew who the Guardians were before James Gunn. Nobody knew who Peacemaker was before James Gunn. So he knows how to take unknown heroes and villains and make them funny or cool. You know, it depends on who's making these things. You know, like if you just give it to some random jabroni who just like, oh, I know how to make big blockbusters. Well, no, you don't know how. You can make
what they did was how they failed with that one because they let Rock take control of that movie.
He had too much creative control.
He had too much. You don't get him one like that. Too much power. You know, if he would, I'm telling you, if he was in that Shazam movie, then that would have been kind of big because they're like, oh man, because like I said, people don't even know who Black Panther was. They just didn't know he had his own goddamn comic book. he was always a guest appearance and shit, man. Like I just said, certain characters do not need their own. They don't need that. Only big, the names who bring in the big money deserve that shit. Not any character. This is why they fell in now with some of these movies because they're trying to. Everything is a superhero movie, and it's just not working. You gotta have some type of fan base connection, or else bringing in with a different audience. They're not. They just sit back and say, "Oh, we just thought they didn't know who it is." They might even know who Black Adam was, man. Like with this Blue Beetle, this is their only hope.
Which I don't know if they're relying too heavily on because that was originally supposed to be a Max movie, not a theatrical movie. So. And then they canceled the Batgirl movie, which was the one thing everybody really wanted because Keaton was supposed to be in that too. So I don't know.
Yeah. I believe they shouldn't ask that Batgirl movie because with this Flash movie, look what happened. It flopped. So they should just put the Batgirl out there, see what happened, where they had flopped or not. Which I really think that Batgirl would have been a success. I think it would have surprised everyone.
I really so. The directors were juiced about it. Leslie Grace, the actress is supposed to play Batgirl. She was juiced about it. Everybody part of the project was juiced. Like what's his name? Brandon Fraser came back in the spotlight. He's like, yeah, this was gonna be a good movie. And then I don't know what happened, but they said nah. So he was supposed to play Firefly in it. So.
Oh God! So let me ask you, what is interesting to you now? What are you, what are you looking forward to during this whole, pretty much everything is on strike after this because all the box office movies are coming out, but they're not looking good, bro. With Indiana Jones, flunking, man. Indiana Jones, bro.
Everything's getting delayed and. Like I thought I had at least have this to look forward to.
Yeah, I like that shirt though. I gotta get my shoulders. I done faded the hell out of this goddamn shirt. This thing been washed. I think I faded it off. But it's like what it's like we have a disappointment with the blockbuster movies, bro. What the hell going on here, man? Indiana Jones, bro. Indiana Jones is flunking at the box office.
I'm gonna be 100% transparent with you. I ain't never seen one Indiana Jones movie before.
Really? Oh my God, man!
But here's the thing: I have heard nothing but good things about the original three.
Yeah.
Some people were debatable on. I can only go by their opinions. And then the fourth one, everybody just said, "Don't watch that." So I'm like, okay, that doesn't make me want to watch any of them.
Just watch the first. Watch the first three. The first three are good.
Okay.
After that, it gets stupid. It just gets stupid after that. That's why I say sometimes you gotta let movies just gotta make some stuff that's not nostalgia. You just gotta let it die. Just let it die. Let it die in peace.
Yes, no. If you can do it well, if you got the right team behind it, you don't have too many hands in the pot, then cool. Like it creatively, everybody's yelling on the same page. Cool, let's do it. Let's see what the fans think. Give what the fans want and see if it's executed correctly. Cool, you got it. I bring up me and Shantae, we saw Little Mermaid. Nobody was for live action Little Mermaid, but we got one. And honestly, I had a good time with it. It was. I've
seen it, and I didn't have a problem with it. The only problem I had, What was up with that boy, mama? Come on, the boy was white, the mama black. Well, I'm missing here.
Adopt. Just put it. Whenever things
To
like
get
that
adopted?
happen, say adopted. That's like look at the Cinderella with Brandy adopted. Yeah, I just you just gotta say adopted at some
Man,
point.
I'm always picking it. I'm always picking at these movies, man. Like when I work at this shit, I'm like, wait a minute, the mama black, the got a blue eyed white dude with the daddy. I don't know what kind of race he is, but what something right here.
Better. I'll do you one better. Why is Hyde in that '70s show 100% white, and then we find out his biological daddy's black? So
Right, some
you
King
get
of the Hill
yourself,
shit.
you just getting too deep into it at that point.
Some King of the Hill shit, man. Um,
John Redcorn.
yeah, that's the King of the Hill shit. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Man. Oh, when I watch these movies, man, I always like they need to make it make sense. Like just make it make sense, man. But like I said, the Little Mermaid movie was good though. That's my only complaint though. Like that whole parrot thing was just kind of weird to me. Um, eh, I think some of Black Buster movies I think some of these movies was a bust. Some of them had no business getting made, like that Pixar. They could have kept that bullshit with the whole fire and water. Like, come on, man, really? Y'all really put that shit on the screen, man? Like, y'all could have kept that
I
shit.
I don't think that's a it looked interesting to me, but I think that could have been on Disney Plus instead of the
Right.
direct.
Everything, like I said, everything's not meant for the big screen. And I think people just get tired. I think everybody just get tired, bro. Like they guys paying all this money for these streams and like they put these special shows on there before you watch the movie. You need to watch the show, and people paying for these streams, and it's going up. Then they
And
expect to get these shows.
I 100% with you there. It's just on two things I do have it. I mean, not two, but like it has to be a spectacle. If you're gonna have me pay all this money, it has to be a spectacle. Like when we saw Top Gun last year in theaters, on the biggest screen, like you can see in the IMAX or
Yeah,
whatever. That's the type of movie I want to see in the theater, where it takes advantage of that screen, takes advantage of the sound, and it gives those oh shit moments to like.
yeah.
That's the type of movies we like to see. Like, and then you got Oppenheimer, I guess. Tom Cruise and what's his face, Christopher Nolan are going head to head with Mission Impossible and Oppenheimer now because they both want the IMAX screen for this amount of weeks in the same time frame. So and and yeah, it's a funny thing right now. But those are the type of filmmakers that deserve to be on the big screen. You know, like just when they know how to take advantage, film in IMAX, have those big spectacles. Christopher Nolan set off a damn nuke to make this movie. I'll tell you something.
I think he kind of changed the game of movie writing. Christopher
Mhm.
Nolan, 'cause like I said, he made it be clear that this was his version of Batman. It was more of a story driven type movie than just a senseless type action. You know what I mean? Like how Batman Superman was. They just had Batman Superman could have been something special, but they got away from it. They you don't take two different type stories and crush them into one because it's just a big mess. I think it could have been some special because at the ending, man, when they showed when they showed Deathstroke and all them on that boat, I was like,
Oh,
oh man, this is the Doom some shit.
that was a Justice League's end credits, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah, yeah, man. I just I was getting into with people about Batman and Superman, man, because I enjoyed the movie. I went to go see it on IMAX theater. You know what I'm saying? And
Too.
I I just really got away from us.
I think the problem was with Batman versus Superman. It had a lot going against it going into it. First, a lot of people that wanted a darker version of Superman got
Uh-huh.
it and didn't like it, and then they're like, "Oh shit! Well, we're in too deep now." So, not only did they have to continue on that path that Zack Snyder wanted to do, that he also had to compete with the Avengers. So he had to say, "No, okay, now they got all the Avengers out. We got to have." Um, and I think this is a Warner Brothers decision, not a Zack Snyder decision. They say, okay, throw in the Justice League at whatever cost. Just put them in there. It doesn't matter if it's for 2 seconds. Just put them in there somehow, and going forward, and make it lead up to the Justice League. Don't let it be a focused story and focus on the characters. Just focus on leading up to the Justice League movie. And I think that's where it got lost in the mud a little bit,
Yeah,
unfortunately. That we got for the moments, there's some moments in Batman vs Superman I enjoy, like through and throughout. I will go to bat with it till I die, but I will admit, that there was a disconnect between the fans, Zack Snyder, and the studio as far as like putting that together. As far as like Zack Snyder thinking what we would want to see and what he think would make the studio happy and what the fans expected. So all that kind of just made so
just
much.
blew it up. Yeah, it just blew it up in everybody's face.
Yeah.
Just like they said Aquaman 2 is a disgrace.
So I'm hearing, but we'll see where that
Oh
goes.
man.
Flash, and people. Tom Cruise said he loved it, so uh, I have to see for myself.
That's what I'm waiting for, man. Everybody know I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan, man. Wait for Mission Impossible because I think Mission Impossible gonna put everybody go put asses to seats because Tom Cruise never fails. He never fails. He's the one that he believes in good movies. So he's the last of the dying breed.
Like you hear him go off on his set of this movie, I think, and was getting on people about not wearing a mask and say if you get caught.
I heard something like that. I need to look it up because he's very strict. He said he don't play no games. He believes in being on time. He all about
Well,
time.
he got on them because they put everybody else's jobs here at risk. If they find that that person was not wearing masks had COVID, they put everybody at risk, and the movie would have to shut down
Yeah,
for
yeah.
weeks.
I was telling everyone that COVID shit, man. That shit is not really over, man. Like that shit is still going around, man. I mean, like, come on, bro. Don't shit like that just be around. We'll shut down for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? That shit just don't go away, or it might just go away and everybody just go back to their normal lives, bro. I just feel like they just said fuck it. People ain't gonna listen. Just let them. Saying, they want to do population control any goddamn way, and that shit is not over, bro. Like it's not really over. It's
It's just
dangerous.
constant retail at this point. Just learn, make better decisions with how you
Yeah,
your health, how you handle
yeah.
all that. Just like don't
It's-
think what we've been doing.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Are you looking for anything that you like want to see come out? Do you have any type of wish movies?
No,
Of your
I got
liking?
that when you originally asked. For movies, I it used to be like we'd have a banger after banger after banger, but now it's more the shows. Like I'm looking forward to a lot of shows and stuff. New
TV
season.
show?
Like we just got done with Superman and Lois season 3, and that was
I gotta catch up on that, man. I was
yeah.
watching. I don't know what happened. I think I just got lost in the sauce, man. I guess I got extremely. I be busy. I need to finish watching that. Thanks for that one. I need to. I'm gonna finish watching it
Yeah.
probably today.
I mean, we're two different people, and I'm still getting to know you myself. But for me, speaking personally, I absolutely love this show. It continues to not disappoint me. I'm probably gonna be disappointed in is
Yeah,
more because they cutting pretty much all the supporting cast is just gonna be.
I heard they got rid of the supporting cast of the show though, so it might be different now. I don't know. They can still give us that flavor they've been giving us. 'Cause like I said, I've been enjoying it when I was watching it. I love
Mhm,
how they brought in still and all that. I love how they did all that.
mhm.
But after that, kind of like I don't know. I just stopped watching. I think I just got easily distracted.
It's
But
it's well, it's just this show. It brings a different flavor to the Superman mythos we haven't seen. Like we haven't seen him be a
yeah,
daddy. That's a new thing. Like we've seen him be a husband, seen him fight freak of the week, villain of the week. We've seen all that. This show
yeah,
has stuff still, but that the all the family stuff that's at the forefront. The Superman stuff takes a back seat, which is something I appreciate because I'm used to seeing Superman. I see Superman. I look at that. I'm
Got
Superman in my
you
literally in
are.
my blood. It's literally in my blood. I know Superman. What I don't know is how Clark Kent will be as a father. That's the
Have you
thing.
read? Well, as if you read the. Have you read the previous Superman? Well, before stuff they got going on now, but how you read the previous ones where his son and all that was in it, and
Oh,
they
the Jonathan Kent.
yeah.
I know I kind of fell off. Like I got really deep into the New 52,
'Cause it
and
will
then
show you. It will show you if you give you like clues of that what you're looking for. It's
yeah,
not bad either. It wasn't bad. Just that when they started when they went the whole when they went the whole route with him and stuff. I think what happened was they had people hyped up about him, but then when they did the whole him having a boyfriend thing, and people
like,
start reading the
like,
books. Yeah, people start reading the books, and it just fell off. And after they just canceled it after that.
oh well, yeah, it's hit and miss, with certain decisions,
Yeah,
but it
but if
is
you're
what it.
looking for like there's back issues of it. It's a trade actually. Them trades, I can give you a link. I got a link. It's a link where you get trades that have trades, man. The trades be going for like $4, $5. No, you
Oh
get deals. I'm talking deals, bro. I ain't talking about that bullshit. I'm talking these trades. Like, you know how much the trade books are like $40, $50 and shit. It's a
yeah,
site. They had deals on them. You get them for like $4, depending on the year of the book.
I think the only comics I'm reading right now is I'm rereading actually Smallville season 11. Because
Okay.
yeah, that it was something different. It continues on. It has the original well, not the original show writers, but the more later half show writers of the original show, and they continue on Clark's story as Superman because Tom Welling wasn't gonna put that damn suit on, so we have to see.
Yeah, man. He let us down, man. I really was that Smallville. That TV was the shit. But when he did that whole I don't want to put on the suit thing, that was a turnout, bro.
Yeah,
I'm glad but they ended the show right on time because I think if they would have kept going, the show would have died just like how The Walking Dead did. It
yeah.
would have died because people come on, man. We all want to see Superman in that suit, bro. We all want to see Superman fly for the first time. All
Mhm.
them the color T-shirts, I just couldn't take no more, man. I just want to see him in a suit.
Oh,
They
what?
kept red and red. I just couldn't take it.
The red farmer jacket with the blue t-shirt.
Yeah, like come on, man. Well, I like kept wondering why they kept doing that shit. Like, what's up with all the damn superhero colors? We want to see the damn suit. And that
Yeah.
came out, he didn't want to be in a suit. Like, what the hell?
Well,
But it was
that's
fun
why
when it
they big
lasted.
Arrowverse. They said, "Fuck it, put him in a suit." I'm like, yeah,
The
like get away from that shit. I don't want that shit no more.
Arrowverse was pretty good. It served its purpose. It
Yeah,
served its purpose. I can't be mad. They gave us something. They gave us something. The Flash.
good with the best that they had. I'll just say that.
Yeah, the Flash. The Flash. It started off good, and they lost me, man. The Flash and the Supergirl really lost me. I just couldn't take it no more. I got tired of her sister whining and shit. I couldn't take it. But the Flash, the Flash. Oh my god, man! I'm a Flash fan. See this shit? Wait, I don't know if you can see that. I don't see that. See that? The Flash. My sister got me
Oh, I
that for my
did.
birthday. I'm a Flash fan,
Yeah.
and that shit made me so mad, man. They turned Barry into I don't know what the hell they turned him to. They turned him into a whiny little brat. I'm like, this ain't Barry. Barry was more of a
I think the
cocky dude.
problem with the Flash is he was always like that. But the thing is, when he learned a lesson not to be like that, the next episode he forget and then go right back to it. I'm like, what was the point of the lesson you just learned? Like,
Nothing. He kept turning. He kept fucking up the pad. He kept fucking up the time zone. Everybody was dying.
if y'all not gonna care, then why do you expect me to care?
Every damn time that man did the time zone, everybody was dying, bro. Like I got sick of his ass. Like man, what's wrong with you? I just couldn't, man. I just don't know, man.
Hey, There were some great moments in there with Reverse Flash and just him teaming. Whenever he teamed up with Green Arrow, that was a beautiful moment because
Yeah, I love, dude, I loved that whole Infinity Earth. I loved it.
yeah.
I
I
really
love
enjoyed that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I enjoyed that shit, man. It's just that the stories alone, when it's time, it's just Supergirl was my show. Believe it or not, I love Supergirl. That's why they had first introduced old boy as Superman on there, and I loved it. It just got real. They started getting political. They got political with it. It just went left. I'm like,
all
what y'all doing? What is y'all doing? The Martian Manhunter with this, the Martian Manhunter story, dude, that was spectacular. I
man.
love that
The
shit.
Martian Manhunter, I loved. I was like,
Yeah, he's fighting the white
just give him
Martian.
his own show at this point. Like,
Right. Then they just went, I don't know, man. They really, it really pissed me off because I loved man, what's his name? What is his name, man?
you talking
Because
about Jim?
you fell in love with him. He from Krypton too. I can't,
Oh, Monel.
but yeah. Oh my God, man. They just oh my God, they just destroyed his character. I was like, what is y'all doing here, man?
Oh, they did kind of play with him a little too much, but they did put him into the Legion of Superheroes like in the comics. So I appreciated that. Um, and he did have his thing with Supergirl, um, which they got married in real life and have a kid now. By the way, that's pretty cool. Um,
They did?
mhm, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Man, that shit right there, man. I'll be on and on with the shows and all. So they
And,
in real life they got married in real life and had a kid.
yep, and the actor who plays Monel, you go. I know you an '80s kid, so you're gonna get this. He actually plays He-Man in the Kevin Smith He-Man, the new He-Man show on
They didn't
Netflix.
know that.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Kevin
shit.
directed 2 episodes of Supergirl, so that's how they connected. So he's
Man,
like, yeah, want to be
that's,
He-Man?
that's
Yeah.
pretty dope, man. I like that. Damn, they really had a super baby.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What the hell?
baby's all over the place, bro. Tom Welling, I see him talking to Michael Rosenbaum on his podcast. He's like, man, these boys driving me crazy. He's got 2
But
sons.
they is.
Brandon
Shit.
Routh. Brandon Routh had to homeschool his
That's
son.
dope though, man. Like I said, growing up, so we read these books, man. We read all these comic books, man. We read about we had all the toys and shit. You know how it was growing up, and it's that's why I say I don't be too hard on movies and stuff because at least I'm getting to see all this stuff come to life on the screen on TV because we weren't getting all this, man. They was telling
No,
us growing up, superhero reading all the comic books are bad for you. Try to take the shit away from us and not
man,
look
they
at
said the same
everybody.
thing
You
about
got
Power Rangers.
everybody mama making superhero commercials and shit, car commercials, everything superhero related, bro.
Yeah, they just want something to blame all the bad stuff in the world that happens.
Yeah. They're trying to say that was bad for us. Dude,
All
I
kids
went to
make
all
me
Catholic school, man, and then I told my mom I was drawing the devil. I was drawing X-Men, X-Men the devil, the nuns. And I'm like, it's not they are not devils, they're mutants. you know? you know? And it's just amazed that we're getting all this stuff, man. I enjoyed it. I just wanted that's what I wanted to wrap it up with you about, man. Ask you what you think about all this, man. Because I know you know a lot. That's why what I'm saying I wanted to tap in your mind, man. Because I know you got some things that I probably over like I said, stuff go over my head a lot, man. Like stuff you just explained to me, now I gotta go and look at that shit.
Oh,
You know?
I'll drop one more on you about Secret Invasion before we head out. But in the first episode, you remember Nick Fury was tailing at the end. He was tailing Gravik, but he was
Yeah,
shape shifting into different people. All the 3
yeah.
people he was shape shifting into, Fury had encountered all 3 of those people throughout the whole episode. You just didn't notice because they were just random people. So the old man
That was season one. Wait, season 1 or 2?
what episode?
Number 2 when they doing the shape.
Yeah,
You know, season 2 when they doing all the shape shift changes, right?
no, episode 1 where Fury's trying to tail Gravik. Gravik's shifting into different people. He's trying to keep an eye on him, Wait, he's going through the crowd and stuff. So, but all three of the people that Gravik turned into, Fury encountered them throughout the episode. So the guy who was talking shit to Fury in that bar, that's one of the people. The girl he encountered. I forgot where, but that's the same girl he encountered before earlier in the episode. And the other guy that he encountered all three of those people before that final scene of the Russia attack. So
Wow.
yeah, I
Dude,
didn't know that until they talked
I
about
might be watch that again. I'm gonna watch that shit again, man. Damn, that shit must have went on my what, man? Did I blink?
it. No, they knew you weren't gonna pay attention because you're like, who's this old man talking shit to Fury, think he ain't gonna get his ass whooped.
I'm gonna watch that shit today, bro. I'm glad you brought man. That yeah, because I just figured it was just a line. I figured it was just a regular line. I didn't really pay that one in. You know how you watching the shit? I didn't really pay no mind to that part.
They expected you
Oh,
to. They got you. They got me. They got everybody who wasn't paying attention.
man, that's some clever shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make sure. Oh yes, I will be watching again today, bro. I will
Yeah.
be watching again today. Real talk. Watch it. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to do some more work. Because I told you I love these type of clueless shows. They did it in Scarlet Witch. They did it
Mm-hmm.
in Vision of Scarlet Witch. They had a lot of clues going on, and
Mm-hmm.
and when she created her own kids, that's why I say, oh man, I know what they're doing with this one. They got us because I'm thinking all the time that was I'm thinking all the time it was Thanos, Mephisto, but it was another character and all that. Then they did
Right.
the White Vision. Oh man, when I could believe they gave us the White Vision in that show, I still tripping about that. Like, wow, they gave us the White Vision, man. I'm like, oh man.
By the way, while we're still here, what's the outlook for the next Avengers? You thinking? Because I made a whole. I actually physically wrote it down to where this is all leading, like and just
I
put the
believe with this new Avengers they got coming out. I mean, well, they're trying to run up to. I think we're going to see all. I think it'll be more of a female cast.
yeah.
I don't really think it's going to be the male cast Avengers.
Huh.
So I don't think it's going to be like we're going to because remember they got to bring in. Well, wait. I got to back it up because I'm starting to go. I'm starting to think of other characters now because I keep forgetting that the Falcon is the new Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Falcon as the Captain America. We don't know what the Hulk coming back or not. So we got She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna have what's the old girl in there? The female Iron Man chick. What's her name?
Oh, Ironheart.
Ironheart. When that show supposed to come out? Or did they postpone
They
it?
still filming, I think, or they might just be wrapping up filming. I think. I don't. We got that's probably next year.
So it's gonna be Ironheart. Then we got what's her name's Brat daughter.
Oh, and
From Ant-Man. She was a man. She got on my goddamn nerves.
yeah.
We got her. Who else? Who else I'm missing?
The new Prince T'Challa or Shuri.
Yeah, that's that somehow magically the time versus something gets screwed up and he grown.
And then
Who else?
Thor and his little girl.
Yeah, we got Thor. They had a baby, right? Jay Foster had a baby, right?
No, they never had a baby. They adopted Gore's daughter.
So Jane Foster now, if she's still battling cancer, I don't know. Maybe we see her as a new Thor. Who else? Who else I'm missing? And Gwen Stacy. No, I thought they'd do that. Spider Man's still gonna be in there. I think that's what we're gonna get. I think that's what they're gonna do, man. They're gonna give us pretty much a half. We're gonna get a women's Avengers.
So you don't think we'll get Miles before that?
If it's gonna be it's coming through the multiverse.
Well, hold on now.
Remember Doctor Strange when he closed that portal? It wasn't something. When we said stuff got through.
But wait, did you see Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Now, spoilers for those who haven't. Go ahead and click out now. But Donald Glover is in Across the Spider-Verse as the Prowler. So at some point in time, he became Prowler, and we know he has a nephew out there, so he is in the MCU somewhere.
Yeah, right. So in that case, that means we gotta look for some type of clues of Miles Morales and when he shows.
We'll see. I don't know.
I think they're gonna have him in Ironheart if they bring it out in time.
But he's gonna be in your city. That'd be in Chicago, because Ironheart's in Chicago.
I think that's how they're gonna do it.
Huh?
I think that because you gotta look at it. Stuff is still a multiverse because you still got Deadpool. Deadpool is gonna be that's gonna be a multiverse.
Multiverse, because look, they didn't have Moon Knight deal with the multiverse. They didn't have Hawkeye deal with the multiverse. They didn't have She-Hulk deal with the multiverse. I mean, besides Wong, but that's Wong.
If you look at it, it's like a Secret Wars.
But yeah, they are doing a Secret Wars. So what? That's another question. The Venom symbiote is in the MCU somewhere.
Right, and don't forget the Beyonder. Yeah. So you got Beyonder. Now somebody can play like a video game, bro. I think it's like the Beyonder somewhere with the mix of this shit. Remember, he like to play games and shit. So you said they got Madam Web, right?
Yeah.
So that means they're gonna have Beyonder because he's linked kind of like to her.
But here's the thing: I did this last time.
I'm going back. Look, I'm going back. The shit. I read all these comic books and shit because that's how the shit was all linked. Everything was all linked.
No, I got you. The thing is, I had the same hype level for all the possibilities. I neglected to understand that they didn't have the balls to do it. So to follow through with it, like Multiverse of Madness, we could have saw a lot of stuff that happened in What If that they introduced. We could have saw what was going on in Venom's universe or whatever, like they did in Across the Spider-Verse. We could have saw things that we could have saw what the X-Men look like in Multiverse of Madness or Fantastic Four. We could have saw all of that, but they didn't touch it. They just said, we're going to take little pieces and put it right here in this isolated spot. And they didn't touch it any further than that. And that's where the disappointment came in. Because I had such high expectations that they were going to touch on all these things that were so possible for them to do, and they didn't do it.
So I believe, because they gotta give us they have to give us the diversity. Because you got Miss Marvel, or Captain Marvel, if you want Captain Marvel. See, that's why I hate what they did. That's one thing I hate about when Marvel pulled that bullshit with this Marvel. Everybody know. Look, man. Everybody know that Captain Marvel was black, bro. They all knew that the one that everybody loved was the black Captain Marvel. Nobody ever cared about this new Captain Marvel they're trying to push. They didn't like her. They didn't like her. They don't like the character. They love the black Captain. She was the original one. And I just don't understand what's the purpose of 3 Captain Marvels. Why? What the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like,
you got the soldier. You got the I don't know who's Maria Rambeau. Monica. What's the one? Maria Rambeau. Monica.
Maria Rambeau was the black Captain Marvel. The black Captain Marvel. Yeah.
Would you say she was more like a spy, secret agent? I don't know.
They had her. No, they had her. She was because I got those books. She was so powerful that she couldn't really control her powers. They would kill her. She had to learn how to control them. That's how strong she was.
Powers, spectrum power, like control light rays.
Yeah, she got like these like spectrum, cosmic-like powers. I got issues 1 through, I think I got 1 through 10 or something like that. And them books are up in value now. And they would. I'm tell you something. She powerful, man. That's what I'm saying. Why did we get to the Captain Marvel? I don't know. Nobody asked for her. I'm just being honest here.
Well, the problem with Captain Marvel is she's too powerful. So you got to power her down or have her go through something that takes her away from. focusing on the issue at hand. So like we saw in Endgame, she probably could have stopped Thanos right then and there, but you know, it is what it is. So they'll figure something out.
You forget Rogue had adopted her powers. Remember that the other Miss Marvel. I'm saying, yeah, Rogue adopted her powers. Remember, Rogue was bad.
Yeah,
but Rogue was bad. She took her powers from her. Pretty much killed her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Rogue is something else, man. Like I said, they need to give us an X-Men, man. I want to see Rogue. I want to see the real Rogue. You know what I'm saying? Because she's very powerful. She's very dangerous. Because when she was bad, she was something else. When she was bad, man, the X-Men could not really fuck with her. I mean, like she took on literally half of the X-Men and almost pretty much beat them. Professor X get in her mind.
We'll see with the X-Men 97 that's supposed to be coming out eventually. Because that's supposed to be a continuation of the original series. So we'll see. I don't know how that's translate into 2023 because they dealt with a lot of 90s issues and 90s animations. I don't know. We haven't even seen a trailer for it yet. So I think the voice actors are coming back for that, or I don't know, but I think the voice actor for Cyclops passed away a couple years ago, so I don't think he'll be back. So
yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. X-Men and Fantastic Four still up in the air.
Yeah. Are you looking? I know you're a big Power Ranger fan. Are you looking for anything new coming from the Rangers? You think are they going to bring anything new to us, like a new series? I heard that there's a rumor that due to some drama going on about not doing the second sequel to the Netflix. So do you think anything new coming from the Rangers franchise or?
Well, the thing is, right now this is a depressing thing to get into. They pulled out of New Zealand where they were shooting for let's see, since Ninja Storm, which was 2003, so that's 20 years ago. They've been filming in New Zealand for 20 years. They just pulled out a production team. They just pulled out. They said they're done. There's been no announcement. The Cosmic Fury is our next season that we know about. That's completely original footage, no Japanese footage, completely original costumes, no Japanese costumes. They're taking the same cast.
Oh my God! Man, what's going on? What's going on with Saban, man?
No, it's not Saban. It's Hasbro now. So.
So wait, he sold it to Hasbro?
Yeah, Saban brands they sold to Hasbro. So Hasbro, all things Power Rangers.
So now that's gonna be a limbo hell, bro.
So
Hasbro, bro.
What they were talking about, though, they were thinking about doing an animated show going forward, and but it's just a little depressing because when we talk about Power Rangers, we talk about the legacy and the new season, what the new seasons could bring, go for us. So it's the 30th anniversary this year. We got the Once and Always that came out earlier a few months ago, which was dope. Hopefully something comes of that, but because they kind of set it up like it'd be its own show. But yeah, going forward with the new seasons, we're all at least has to look forward to. Maybe they're gonna team up with the previous Rangers from the past in some way. So that was the mission going forward. Now that's gone possibly. So we don't know anything right now.
Have you been following the comic books lately, bro? They turned Lord Zed into a freaking Power Ranger. He got like this Power Ranger suit, man. That should look cool as hell, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, they actually made him to a damn Power Ranger. Like I forgot his name. He going by in there because Rita somehow became very powerful, and she stripped Lord Zed of his armor and everything. And but they had him like in this prison cell, and somehow he just transferred himself into like a Power Ranger. He got like he got one of the power beds, and he turned himself. I like.
Harcourt.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, this is wild as hell.
Yeah, I haven't. I got into the comics for like a second, then I fell off immediately because comics is a lot harder to keep up with than shows and movies and stuff. So, but
Get the trades, man. That's what I do, man. I'll be going back to Fortuno Dale comic store,
no,
going back to the next issue, man. I wait for that shit to finish up.
no, the
Wait for
thing,
the trade to come
like,
and buy that shit with trade.
let me tell you though, like trying to go back and reread the Smallville season 11 is tough in itself. So how you like? I'm over here because I got so much media to
Hey,
consume.
look, if you live here in Chicago, bro, if you live here in Chicago and the weather we get, like storm damn weather and shit, you be reading a whole bunch of comic books, man. Trust me. Trust me. You in the sun, you over there in the sun and shit. So yeah, I get you. But if you was living here, bro, trust me, the weather is retarded here. I mean, like straight up, bro. It's fucked up, right? And
No,
we have snowed in weather, sub zero shit. Stay your ass in the house type weather, bro. You will read so many comic books. You will be
yeah,
a encyclopedia.
no, I bet. Yeah, like, and I be up on Elden Ring. I be trying to catch up on all these shows. I'm trying to catch up with new shows. Ted
It's
Lasso.
like me, man. I be trying. That's what I say. It's hard. I can't catch with all that shit, man. And I had to cut back because I had something streaming services I was paying for.
So
And I was
many.
like, man, I gotta cut back. I can't pay for all this shit. So
Yeah, I'm not
it,
even gonna turn them back on until the boys comes back.
yeah, I'm not. I had. I don't have my Netflix right now, man. It was an eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation. So, so it's like Disney or Netflix. You know, Disney Plus or Netflix. Then I got Paramount and Amazon and shit. I'm like, somebody got to go because I ain't finna pay for all this shit. So,
Now
you
stars,
know,
MF and heels and all. I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
it's all turning up, but it's on the ground. Netflix kept going up. So I'm like, nah, screw you, Netflix. I take care of you. I
there's
can
some
watch it on the line, but it's hard, man. They pay for all that shit, man.
they
Pay
trying
enough.
they trying to be what we got away from cable for. Like it's,
Yeah, man, I fired my cable company, man. Shit. I asked them, man. I got tired of paying all that money for no reason, man. So I just got it. I got my Roku box.
but
Yeah,
now the problem is there's too many good things that we do want, and now it's gonna be.
I got I got Country Road, bro. I have my Country Road channel. I need that because I love my anime and shit.
Mhm.
You know, Disney Plus. I love my Disney Plus because I get to watch the X-Men '96 cartoon on there and shit. They just
Or
got the Hulk. They got the Hulk on there. Remember the one with Eric Norton?
Critical Hulk. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Norton on it. Yeah, they got that one. They finally got that one.
Hmm.
So I enjoy that type of stuff. It's just like, man, it's just hard. I can't keep with everything, man. And on the app, I watch the DC stuff. Like the Superman. That Superman is dope. They could go to hell with that new Teen Titans show they got out.
And-
The Gotham, what's called Gotham Knights.
oh, I didn't even watch that.
That's some bullshit, man. Don't even waste your time watching that shit.
Really, I
That
heard it was pretty.
what? Hell no.
Yeah,
Now
I've been hearing.
they got rid of Teen Titans, which was damn good. It was good. It pissed me off for certain episodes, but it was damn good.
At least they got the finish.
They cut Teen Titans to replace with the Gotham Knights, which is the most boring shit. These motherfuckers running around. Look, these motherfuckers are driving around in a goddamn I don't know. It's a boring ass car, but ain't nothing sharp to look at. It's a regular plain ass car they're driving around in,
Mhm.
and they got Damian Wayne as Batman's son in this one. He got like a freaking sunrise sword running around with a plain sunrise sword in regular street clothes. Talking about he didn't kill his dad. That's what the story about. Who killed Batman? They found out Batman was Bruce Wayne in the story. And I tried to watch it. I tried to watch 3 episodes. I tried 3 episodes. Man, I could not take it, man. I was like, man, I can't watch this shit.
I I didn't. The trailer did nothing for me. I was like, I'll pass. It looked
It's
like
bad, man. It's bad. Birds of Prey was better than that shit.
that's saying a lot because
And I'm talking about the '90s Birds of
oh, I know
Prey.
what you was talking about. The same one that they brought back for
Yes,
Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yeah.
yes.
I was like, oh shit, they got Birds of Prey.
That was a good show, though. It was a pretty good show. I like the Birds of Prey. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I just can't get with some of this new shit, man. I just can't, man. But I'm enjoying some of this stuff, man. And I'm glad that you took your time out your off day, man. And I know you enjoy your off day. I just wanted to chat with you, man. And I'm glad you
We can
came
go
up with
all day, man. That's true, man.
this. Thanks a lot, bro. I really appreciate this.
People got
Thank
a
you.
lot going on up here.
I know, right? It's crazy how we just know all this shit.
It's all useless information.
Yeah, it's crazy. But look, we doing some real life situation shit. We can't think about a goddamn thing.
No,
That's
it's not
and
fun.
that's crazy.
Real life stuff's not fun.
That, yeah, you know, like I was in grade school, I couldn't even think about spelling test and none of that, man. But here with comic books and shit, I can think about everything. It's crazy how the brain works. Yes. But thanks a lot, man. Anything you want to tell people to what you got going on? Anything you got anything special going on, or you want to say before we log off?
Nah, it's nothing major. Just you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Big Trent07 on Instagram. I'm all.
That's the way right there, people.
I haven't been out there lately, but you know, you could go back and look at all my old cosplay stuff. I took some dope shots with photographers. You want to see an HD, high quality picture of the gold Zeo Ranger, the red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, the blue and Space Power Ranger, crisp, clean, great pictures out there. And we did some funny videos. You could pick up on there. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan, so you can see some of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, remember that there was a music video Shantae did that took me back to when I was a kid. Because I was a Michael Jackson fan. I got a Thriller. Down, bro. I got him. Remember Michael Jackson Thriller guys back in the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
They had a Thriller. Then they had it when he was in his military. It's a red one and a blue
history.
one.
Yeah, the history.
Yeah, I got the Thriller one, man. I got them for $20 because my original one got stolen from me when we was moving out the projects, and somebody had stolen, and I was so mad, I was hurt.
Jackson, that's as ghetto as you can get.
Yeah, man. But man, I was going Michael Jackson, man. I was crazy with Michael Jackson, bro. I still got the scars to prove it. I don't know if it's. I was trying to entertain my uncle and his girlfriend at the time, and I was big dancing with Michael Jackson at the Jerry curl and everything, man. And I did the spin. I spin so hard though, man. I got dizzy and shit. Bust my damn head on the edge of the table. Shit blew out, good shit and shit.
Yeah, you gotta stop yourself when you spin.
Yeah, man, I was crap, man. Big Michael Jackson fan here, bro. Big Michael Jackson fan. I'm telling you, Michael Jackson was the shit. He's still a king apart to me.
No, that's why I did those videos. It was an accountability thing. You know, people like take pictures of their weight progress, when their weight loss and stuff like that. I did it for me to see my progress and my skills, to like see what I need to improve on. What looks good, what I'm proud of, to reveal to the world. Because for a long time there, I was not putting this shit out to anybody. I was just
really
for years I was recording myself and my moves and everything. I was too self-conscious for the public to see. Like if you didn't see me do it live, you weren't gonna see it at all. But
man, that's inspiration, man. Because I'm doing the whole weight thing, you know. Being in the gym and all that. Now that's inspiration to help me, man. Thanks for telling me that, man. Because I be having like little insecurities and shit when I'm doing my little weight stuff, and I don't like really showing it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a struggle / journey.
yeah. It's a self accountability thing. You just gotta stay on it because ain't nobody else gonna tell you to do nothing about yourself except you. So you know,
yeah,
like that's like I'm not. I'm not going to tell, hey, Raymond, hit that gym today. Today's the day. Or you're not going to tell me, hey, practice them moves, get them moves. And I have to tell myself that, because if it's important to you, you gotta do your best to follow through with it.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I'm glad I hear that, man. Thank you. Well, it was great to have you here, man. Thanks again, man. And if I got any more, well, I guess we will watch Invasion coming up this Wednesday. I'm quite sure we're gonna have something to talk about.
And we have stuff to talk about outside of the Secret Invasion. There's so many moving parts in this.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, no doubt, bro. Oh no, man, no doubt. We got. Well, I guess I'll be watching this Transformers to see how it works. I didn't go to the show to see it, but I'm gonna see it today online. I'm not going to the damn show.
Streaming services and Chris Clean, quality,
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I hope it's good. I heard Transformers good, but
I heard
it's like a bad box office. SummerSlam box office here this season is not looking good till Mission Impossible come out. No. Tom Cruise will save us all.
Tom Cruise is. I don't know. We talked about Tom Cruise too damn much in this.
He's gonna save us all. I'm telling you, he's gonna save the box office.
How we go Secret Invasion to Tom Cruise?
What if he is in there, man? That'd be something else. If Tom Cruise be in the Marvel Universe, I would flip. I would fucking flip.
Flip on upside down if that happened, I
tell you. Oh shit, that's hilarious. But man, you take care, man. Enjoy your 4th of July, man. Y'all be safe, man. Stay cool.
You're a duck on. I know it's Chirac out there.
Oh shit. I'm ducking. I don't know if I'm having fireworks or gunshots. All right, man. Take care, bro.
You too.
All right.